Hello everyone. This is Chrissy96 here. If you don't know me, I'm pretty much a Zelda player that you'll see me online and a little bit of offline as well, and part of the Ace of Cards Esports team as a creator and player. So, one thing that I wanted to do for this content series is I want to basically make a character matchup guide. So one thing in specifically is I want to go over all of the 80 or 80 plus characters, and basically talk about how to fight specifically all the characters. Now, of course, I'm no like just expert or main all these characters, but I at least want to get the very basic like gameplay of how to fight said character. So I want to turn this into a series of all the characters that I'll be going over and how to fight them. I'll also talk about what stages that they like, matchups that they're favored in, matchups that maybe they'll have a little bit more rough time with, and then if I have some gameplay of my own, if I'm fighting said character, I will go over that. But if I don't have any footage, then I will just play like a video like this between high to top level players. So pretty much right now on this screen, I have a set between MKleo, who's playing Joker, and then Kurama, or on here is also Prodigy, formerly known as playing Mario. And basically I am just want to show like basically how Mario plays, and then I'll talk about some things about Mario. So in this video I want to basically go over how to I'm going to start like on the very first character. So I'm pretty much going to start from like character 1 and then just go in order of the characters. So like it'll be like Mario, then like Donkey Kong, then I think like Link or Samus next, and then last will be the DLC characters. So like I mentioned in this previous video, the character I am going to be talking about today is Mario, and basically how to fight Mario, what's the game plan for him, what's his strengths, what's his weaknesses, stages, and all that stuff. Okay. And so what I want to do is I want to go into my gameplay of how I specifically fight Mario, and then what stages I want to avoid, and what type of archetype that he is, and all that. And then I'm going to show a gameplay of me fighting a Mario, specifically on my own, and then I'll do a little bit of like replaying and pausing and all of that to go into things more in detail. So first I kind of want to talk about Mario in general, of how he functions as a character. So luckily there is a next set going in. So Mario is considered pretty much a high or higher tier character. Some people may put him at top tier, but I personally don't think he's a top tier character. I would say he's, or most of the community, that he is high tier at best. But I believe Mario can win a major with maybe like some bracket luck, or if the Mario player is just on point that day. Okay, so like I mentioned, he is a higher tier character, and Mario is considered like the brawler architect. Okay, so Mario has really good neutral. He can box opponents up close. Mario can also hit really hard. He has quick frame data, and he has early kill setups. Okay, so overall Mario's a pretty good character. Now, some weaknesses that he does have though is he can get outranged, and he does have lack of speed, especially on the ground. So he's not the slowest character, but he's definitely not fast as well. So if you play a faster character, then you could pretty much, you know, run all over Mario per se. Okay, so I kind of want to talk about Mario's stages right now. And so Mario has really good juggling tools. He has really good combos, and so most of the time we play a combo character, specifically Mario, let's say. Mario likes stages like Battlefield, Yoshi's Story, pretty much the same thing. I believe that Mario also likes Small Battlefield, Smashville, and PS2. So one thing all those stages has in common is the plats, and then you see that in these in this last set with between Kurama and MKleo, and even on Smashville as well, is that you see how Kurama is getting a lot of up air combos that he's doing on MKleo. And normally whenever he is at higher percents, he sees like right here, Kurama is definitely using that platform to his advantage to get some, you know, kill confirms or like early stocks. And most of the time you see like right here, he's getting these up air or down air combos right here. And see like right here, Kurama has taken that second game right there. Okay. And so platforms are going to basically be Mario's best friends. Okay. So he's definitely going to like get, you know, a grab. And then, you know, with the correct percent, he's going to like get those combos right here. And if you look at that that little clip right there, you know, Mario can also get some kill confirms, you know, if you're at the ledge with you know, a forward air right there. Okay. So stages with any type of platforms, that's going to really benefit Mario. Now, some stages that Mario players might ban, or if you want to take them to the counter pick, is stages like FD, Kalos, because, you know, those are big open stages, and, you know, zoners are going to really thrive off of stages like that. And, you know, Mario being a stubby, you know, not fast character, zoners can really take advantage of that. So Mario players are most likely going to ban that stage. You can say Town and City as well. The thing is that Town and City does have platforms, but those platforms can move, and so sometimes you're not going to have them all the time. Okay. And so platforms are going to really benefit Mario. And so again, so like right here, Kurama is using that middle platform to basically take early stocks of MKleo. And you notice that most of the stocks that he's taken off of is because he's doing that up air combo, and he's normally finishing with the up B, or he's finishing with a down air. Okay. Now I kind of want to talk about characters that can beat Mario. So I personally believe that characters who can outrange Mario or just have projectiles to, you know, keep him out. So any like sword characters or any like charge shot characters, you know, like maybe Samus or you know, any of the characters that can just like, you know, keep him out. Because Mario is a stubby character, you know, he does have to get in. I would say that is one of his weaknesses. Like I mentioned, he is a stubby character, so he does have to get in, he does have to approach. So if you're a projectile character, or if you're a character that is faster than him, let's say maybe a rushdown character that can just, you know, overwhelm him, I think that's going to give Mario a difficult time as well. So one thing I am going to do now is I want to go over and, you know, just like that. So off track, but just like that combo right there, you see how Kurama is again using that middle platform to extend his combos. Okay. So one thing that I want to do now is I have a video of me playing a Mario player in a bracket, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to play that set, and I'm just going to let it run out, and then I'm gonna like just do some pauses of any things that I'm personally, you know, doing or expecting, like what the Mario player is doing, and then I'm going to basically talk about my personal gameplay of what I'm specifically doing against Mario. Okay, so let's go ahead and transition into that set, and then we're going to go over my game. Okay, so welcome back everyone. And so now I want to basically go over a set that I'm playing against a Mario player. So like I mentioned previously, what I want to do is I'm going to just basically talk about my set and what my, gameplay is, and then and if something comes up that I think is important, then I will pause and I'll just talk about, what's going on. So before I start the video, whenever I am fighting Mario, my gameplay is I want to basically just camp Mario out, or wall him out, specifically with Phantom, because, like I said, Mario has a really good neutral, and as soon as he gets in and starts, putting Zelda in disadvantage, which her disadvantage is already bad as it is, then it's going to be a rough time for me. Now, me personally, I would say this matchup is even. Some can agree or disagree with me, but I personally think this matchup is even because I believe Zelda has the tools to keep Mario out, and then I believe that once Mario tries to get in or making bad habits or bad mistakes, I believe Zelda can punish that. But again, Mario has really good advantage state. He can put Zelda in disadvantage pretty bad. And he also has the gate, and so he can reflect the Phantom back, but it does require, precise timing. So I'm going to go ahead and play the match, and again, if there's something that comes up, I'm going to point it out. So I'm going to go ahead and play the match. So here we go. Okay, so one thing I have noticed that I forgot to mention a while ago, and something that I do as a Mario player, lots of Marios, whenever they're in neutral, they will throw out the fireball. So normally they'll do like a short hop into neutral B, which is their fireball, to try to get the opponent to do something, in a quick position. Now, my personal best thing against fireball is I wouldn't try to shield it, because it's kind of the same thing with Zelda's Phantom. Like, if I'm summoning Phantom and someone's shielding, I could just run up and grab them, or I could just run up and keep pressuring their shield, and it could lead to a shield break. And so Mario's can throw out the fireball, and you can shield it, but again, they can run up and go hit you, or they can run up and go grab you. So I believe the best thing to do is to jump over them, try to hit them if you can, maneuver around it. So one thing that helps me is I can do Displacement Phantom, which basically Zelda will hop behind Phantom while Phantom doesn't move. And this will block projectiles without, me giving up stage control. But if I don't want to do that, you see like I did just here, I summoned the Phantom and I just went behind it and I threw out a dense fire. So now Mario has to, shield or do something. Okay, so let's go ahead and resume back to the match. So right there did hit him. And Phantom can also swap out the fireballs if I am close. And then not only it'll get rid of the fireball, but it'll hit Mario as well. Okay, so now right there, so in this specific matchup against Mario, I can't throw out Phantom willy-nilly because Mario can keep the Phantom back. And especially if Phantom's reflected back, that's going to be an early stock or a lot of damage on me. So one thing I like to do personally as a Zelda player is I try to bait Mario into doing the cape so I can go and punish him. So you see right there that whenever I summon the Phantom, I immediately jump behind Mario to try to get like a lightning kick and hopefully Phantom him as well. So that's really big damage. And you see how low his shield was, and so if his shield was any lower, that would have been a shield break right there. But I can't throw out Phantom just left and right because it will get reflected back if you can. So normally if I summon Phantom, I will shield as well, or pretty much like jump out the way to try to get like a punish right there. So right there, the Phantom can swap out the Fireball as well. And that's going to be a stop right there. So like I said, my gameplay is to pretty much just camp Mario out, don't let him get in while I'm out, as best as I can. So pretty much right there, when you're fighting a Mario player, that's something that you're going to have to be cautious of, or that's going to happen. So like that set versus Kurama, Mario is going to try to do a lot of up airs, and notice how the Mario player can use those plats to extend that. Now if I was at any higher percent, he could do like another up air to like an up B or a down air if he can. Now in this position right here as Zelda, you don't want to land on top of Mario because he can't just run up and grab you again and then punish you. So the best scenario is to, like, you know, land basically nowhere near him, or best case scenario, you know, just go to the ledge. Again, trying to use the dancing to protect me. Back throw. Mario's back throw is really good as well, so if you're at high percent, just be cautious of that. So right there I try to basically maneuver around the fireball, because if I try to sit and shield that, it'll just be bad. Okay. And then so that was questionable BI. But that's pretty much the gameplay I have against Mario right there. So one thing I'm going to do is I am going to go over every single character of how to fight the same matchup, and then go over the same tips and tricks that I have. So I'll be doing more of these. If you like this, please let me know, and I'll try to do more of these if I can. But that's all I have. I am Chrissy96, and I will catch y'all next time. Thank you.